Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Legend of Bumbo. We unlocked a new character. Immediately, I'm like, spells change with every new room? That sounds tough. It does not sound easy. But nothing worth doing ever is. That's not true. Breathing, worth doing, easy. Another idiom that doesn't make any dang sense. Eating, usually easy. What if you have dietary concerns? Please exempt yourself from the bit in that case. It wasn't meant to call attention to your gastrointestinal woes. Think we covered what would happen, Jane. You'd throw up your pretty little lunch. Now, hits front row enemies and push. Destroy a column of tiles. Look, I see it. There is a 7 urinal setup. Trying to see. It's a 3-mover. You do this, and then you'd wait a turn and do this. You'd get like 5 moves in return. So you're really just getting 1 extra move and charging an active item we don't have. I would not consider this bad, but I do think, like, might be better to start here, you know. Look at our stats, by the way. 2 puzzle damage, pretty good. So that's solid. Then, this will give us little, unfortunately. It'll give us the move, and it'll give us the right kind of mana. It doesn't leave us with many other options from that point onwards. So we might want to stall on that one. We're really looking for... I mean, this is useless. Booger could be worth something. But not like that much. I actually kind of like this move. It's a little not amazing at first. But really, but it doesn't give us 2 moves. Because it's destructive. It screws itself up. So in this case, we do like this. Just to get the mana. The ideal would be an easy... no, even a poop setup is not that good here. I'm not freaking out, by the way. It's not like it's a dangerous situation. I just want to look at this and then see where we stand. Certainly does not give us a poop play. But it would give us a bone play. But does that matter at all? What about this? Still does not give us a tooth play. Can I run something by you? Why am I playing so slow in Bumbo? What happened? It's like it's a new era for me. Let me hydrate here for a second. I do think we might get hit on our first room here. Maybe I'm a fool. I thought this might hit... If it hit that guy, we would have been fine. But we still have 1 move left. Okay, be smart about this one. We do have a 1-turn booger. If we have to, it doesn't do much for us. I think you want to start here and then hope you get something worthwhile dropping. I don't think we really created a good drop situation for ourselves there. So with 1 move remaining, we would really like to make a poo-poo. Destroy a column. We can do it once. I'm gonna swing for the fences. My God, it actually worked. Okay. Now, I don't have anything else to do with this mana. I figured you'd at least throw it out there. Because again, I never know if it means the frontmost row or the front row. Really, I should know by this point. Because we've been down this road before. So we'll do things the cowardly way here. Catch you with one of these. And really pass turn. All we gotta do is make a bone or a tooth. I don't really see the point of... I mean, I guess you get another spell, and then the spell will... You at least have 1 more thing in your roster every time it gets rerolled. I mean, We'll start with the one that I like, which is board manipulation. See where we go from there. Flips a row, poison attack. Change any tile to wild. Seems extraordinarily good. But there are no 2-turn tooths offhand, I think. It's kind of it's not a great situation here. Doing the old finger tap, trying to figure out where we stand. Green is okay, but we'd really like to do better. I think we might be a coward and do something like that. It also gives us the mana for a poison attack next turn. I was just going to say, it's going to be hot. This is going to be a hot one. So I think you do go for this. It gives you the mana you need. It does 2 damage and poisons. Presumably, that will kill you before you attack. I believe that's the way this works. We get another poison attack. It's very important to at least open this up to hit this guy. And really, the tooth play is kind of like a gimme. Because it also gives you the ability to convert any tile to wild. So I gotta look at this momentarily. This, why convert? We can just make. You land that. Then we'll look at the flipper row. Oh, we got another... But why? Oh, because we haven't used it. Hold on, okay. Actually, you know what? We flip this row. All of a sudden, we've made the poo-poo. Which means we're not going to get hit there. Okay. Then you start to look at it and you're like, okay, how are we going to get more gasoline out of this? We could convert this to wild. Really, I think we benefit more from a bone setup. But can we do anything for bone purposes? Don't believe so. I don't see row flips. But that doesn't mean they're not there. I actually think this might be a good turn pass. He did not die to poison, which is my bad. They take the poison damage at the end of a turn. There's good damage in this world. There's bad damage. You would chalk that up as pretty good damage, I think. That was a situation I can live with. Did you get... No, I hit you with a tooth. So honestly, I'm going to start here. Ice you. It's not like you do any different amounts of damage. Flip a row means you're always looking for column-based finishes. I think we just handle this thusly. We probably should have looked one move ahead to see where we were going to get a wild tooth, maybe, to make things work there. But, I mean, okay, obviously, first off, he's actually dead, so we got nothing to worry about. There is, you know, you can make this a wild. We don't really care about it like a booger ult. It's underwhelming in my world. You know what? Don't think too hard. It gives you wrinkles. Alright, good puzzling. Hurts everybody, including you. Reroll a column of tiles. Gain mana equal to the most common tile. So if we use this, and then we get mana that's the most common mana on the board. I'm going to tell you, these spells seem horrible. And this takes so much mana to get to. It would be a good room to just kill with puzzle damage. So I want to take a look at a couple things here. Doesn't leave us with a good tooth setup. Does leave us with a non-destructive bone setup. Alternatively, leaves us with some green. Okay. I think we do want to do this. This. We're going to need that yellow mana at some point. The thing is, I'm probably going to use the hurt everybody, including yourself. So we should probably just get these guys in lethal range rather than killing one of them. If we're going to reroll a column twice... The bones aren't really used for much else. I'm willing to fish for a tooth. It's an okay poop setup, but... I think it was worth the fish. Okay, I don't know. You might be a problem there. So So we would need green and a little bit more yellow. Doesn't seem possible, right? So I think for sure. Okay, I actually thought we were going to get hit by that. It's my bad. I think we'll just make this and pop it down right there. These guys aren't attacking yet. I think everything's all right. We really need tooth. Does not help. Helps, but not much. Gotta look for a sec. Yeah, that's a great move. For 2 moves, we get a tooth and another move. Might as well ice this guy. Maybe we won't have to hurt ourselves. I'm starting to realize we might not have to hurt ourselves here. But it's always a tricky character, you know, when you have to get new spells every single room. That is pure luck. Just absolute horseshoe strategies. I would apologize if I weren't so happy to see it. So we could make brown. We could make bone. And both of those give us some optics. I think we got a really crappy set of spells right now, to be honest. Like, I don't like much of what we have. So I'm just going to I'm going to clear some stuff out. We'll see how things look after that. It does 3 damage, but it would hurt us as well. That's kind of a big ask, to be honest. I think we'd really like to get like a tooth set up for next turn. We can always pull that out if we have to, right? So we'll start here. I am worried about falling behind. And never being able to, like, recoup. But I'm also like, you know, in Bumbo, you very rarely have to take damage. At least in most circumstances, it's an unusual case to have to take damage. So if we can get out of this situation without actually requiring hitting ourselves, I know we've taken damage, but if we don't have to hit ourselves to make it happen, that's a beautiful thing. Don't make a dip, please. Okay. We need to make well, you don't need to make a poo-poo, because check this out. You're going to think, NL, what are you doing? NL, you're going to get in trouble. NL, stop. No, because we kill this guy instead. 1 away from the poo-poo, sure. That doesn't change that. Just gives us more mana, unless we're at the cap, in which case, who cares? I think you still just throw down something like this. Then you look for a tooth right here. You look for a tooth right there. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna get there. It just takes... Okay, I'm just gonna click the button. I had my fill of academics. I had my fill of strategy. I'm ready to go. I'm just gonna take the D10 and see if the active items are persistent. If the active items are not persistent, no worries. Hits all enemies. It's beautiful. Thank you. Splash damage attack. That seems pretty good. Not sure about this one. That seems okay. So, Booger is actually really good. But against this guy, what do you like? We like to have a poop to deal with the corn. But Booger's okay. Sucks up one of his moves. I don't know. Are we going to get there? Can we make a Booger in 1 turn? Might have to launder it through some yellow first. Tooth is not that good. Let me look at how the poop lines up here. We're looking for Booger strats. That definitely makes it worse. Kind of a screwy situation. You definitely don't want to hit him with your last action. You'll use that, which is fine, but I think you're much better off setting a play up. And this is kind of like a... It's not a beautiful way to do that, to be honest, but This... mostly important for mana generation. We do need this mana for a spell that we'll never use. And to be honest, I think this is where bones and teeth are pretty much equally worthless except for puzzle damage. So let's make some bone. Hit him, see how he reacts. Create some enemies. Hit him with the hit all enemies, please. He created more, but none of them had corn. It's a dream come true. Okay. Honestly, you need that to give you a poop setup. I think in this turn, you really just say, screw the puzzle damage. We want the poop. How's our puzzle looking here? Reroll next row. Without any other puzzle manipulation, it doesn't really interest me. What does interest me is definitely hitting this guy. Corn on the left. It's like we're so close to getting something decent, but with one move, I don't think it is gonna work. Unless this is a bone, I don't see how it could work. So I think you eat it. We're gonna have to eat 1 damage here. I'll level with you. I'm getting screwed up by the spell situation, without a doubt. We would rather hit him with puzzle damage first, and then do a splash damage attack. Okay, so I don't know how this works. Ah! You think green is our most common tile? Oh, it just gives you the number of your most common tiles. So we're gonna be hit again, and that's embarrassing. And dude, honestly, our luck stat is horrible right now. It's just terrible. So, it's a bit of a spooky situation. I think it's a character that, to be honest, you can afford to be a little bit spooky with. I don't think we can afford to spin the stat wheel. Give me bonus movement 10 times out of 10. I don't think we can spin the stat wheel. I think we gotta buy this. I don't think we need another one. I kind of like enemies may take damage moving. Like that seems like a good get for us. And then let's just see what we can get here. I think this is a situation, to be honest, I look at our stats, except for luck. All of our stats are great, in my opinion. 2-2-2, sign me up. I think we just gotta keep ourselves alive, keep our head screwed on firmly. We got nothing to worry about. Okay. Probably worse. Poison attack, remove a tile and all adjacent, destroys tiles and touching. It costs 6? Are you insane? And a bit of a bad board, if I'm being honest. For my tastes right now. I mean, this gives you... I know we got the tooth setup up there, but I think this is a situation where you gotta be like, dude, handle this booger situation. Keep these guys back. This guy at the front, he's already a problem. That's undeniable. Let me look at this for a moment. I think that's really bad. Tooth and yellow does good work for us. Well, let's start here. You don't want to hit this guy. He's going to explode in your face. Starting to think we should not have started there. Because we are going to get hit. My Bumbo Foo is not very good right now. I will say, I think it's a hard character. Yeah, sure. We got to go there. Go ahead, hit me. I'm not afraid. I'm starting to get slightly afraid. Not even sure I want the double bone. What would a single bone leave us with? It would leave us with okay optics. But does it give us a poo-poo? I don't think it gives us a good poo-poo situation. Does that give us a good bone situation? Does this give us a good anything situation? I think you need to put up a blocker on this turn. I was hoping we would get some cascades on the combo, but it's okay. I think we bought ourselves time. There was no real reason to take extra damage on that turn. This is going to make a bone combo for us as well. So just be very cool on this one. The bone should go here. That was a good play. Like a better play than usual. Okay, now we got to put up a poop to block your situation here. Remove a tile and all adjacent is a very scary proposition. Like, my hope is it would present us with a more rich environment of tiles we might like. Mission not really accomplished. Okay, hold on. I really thought that was going to give us a one-turn poop. A two-turn poop is fine. It's actually totally fine. But you can... Dude, you don't... I can see why they locked this character up. This is not a character you want to play as if you only have a tenuous grasp of the game. I really think it does not matter what spell we take. +3 movement plus random mana. Bless RNG, please. And we can flip a row of tiles if we wanted to. So, I will. That's a pretty good start. We also have Brimstone. Hold on. So you go Ya. And then Ya. Mana gaining attack. Destroy a row of tiles. I mean... We need that mana for Brimstone eventually. I like to destroy this row. See where we stand. Honestly, just work with me on this one. We don't care about the extra moves. Which means we probably should have saved them for next turn. Did I do that? Steve Urkel, look it up, sweetheart. But we also, like, we're not unstoked. You know, we have so many extra moves, we got the opportunity to set up for what's known in the business as a bone ultimate, which will probably get one kill, but it will look pretty cool in the process. It'll probably get no kill. No, okay, it got 2 kills. I can live with that. If we could destroy a row and get puzzle damage, it would work for us. But I think we need... I actually think this is good enough. And then we will still hit you, because we might as well, for the mana gain. All we need to do, we could take 2 moves, make anything. Like this, for example. By the way, you might have noticed I get a little soft-spoken. It's a long day, and it's a little later at night. It's almost 10 p.m. here. I got the nighttime Bumbo brain, just when recording happened to be available to me on the docket today. Enjoy a little late night Bumbo. Tack a row is really good here. Puzzle Flick is always good, but I've noticed, more expensive now. It's like there's been a balance patch, which is honestly good. The game was a little bit too easy. I'm not being facetious. I've made mistakes in the game. Who hasn't? This can work. Is it worth it? No. Well, yes. Hold on. This sets up a great yellow play for next turn, which will allow us to get many moves and also attack a row. How much damage does it do? 1. It's on the low side. But that was valuable. Reroll a column. Well, I think you definitely attack a row. We're not using yellow mana for much else. I do want to point out, this is a column, not a row. Okay, so I think it did work the way I thought it was going to work, actually. And now I look like kind of a jerk. It happens. I think we do want to reroll this column. We are looking for a tooth in a better situation. I think it's okay. This is overkill. Really should kill one of the units at the front line, I think. Yeah, you know what? I do like this. Put up a blocker in front. We need yellow mana. We're not 1 away. So I think we'll reroll the board. It's great stuff. We're going to make bone as well. Might as well take the lethal. Okay. And then, honestly, I like it. You attack the back row. Keep him busy. It's not really keeping him busy. It's keeping me busy. That's not a bad thing. If we could get some boogers, we're actually... We need a little bit more. We're pretty close to making Puzzle Flick happen, though. And Puzzle Flick is like... It might be the best spell in the game. It's like this game's Brimstone, is the way I look at it right now. 2 moves. We'll give you 2 boogers. I think this actually works. That was not intended, and is so not intended, it might actually screw up my game plan. Because I had to make 5 boogers. The poop is okay, but it's not what I wanted. Still, we can keep them busy. This is a board reroll. It's not a great board for us. That's a great board for us. We actually just want to whiff with this, because now we can Puzzle Flick. I think we'll take the brown out. 3 damage. You can see, like, the chunkin', the great chunkin' has begun. We got Tooth next turn. Still like some more booger. I think we could reroll once. You're just fishing for a good board, but also, like, wilds would be nice. This is a worse board, and this guy's a problem now. There's no way we're getting green and Tooth. We're probably not getting bone yellow. Don't think so. Hold on. Does give you an extra move. And gives you some yellow as well. You just want to see what drops into the columns here. Reroll a column of tiles. What do we have to do to get this guy? We have to get poop. It's that simple. This column would then have to be rerolled to have poop in basically this position. So we're going to get hit. We're going to lose half a Spirit Heart. I think I've played pretty poorly, but there's something to be said about, like, not knowing what your items are, you know, before you get them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, of course. This is a great turn to actually just make, like, a yellow play happen. Because then you get this. I mean, obviously. I like this just fine, because it still leaves you set up for a great Tooth play next turn. You only gotta make, you know, 1 puzzle to make this happen. I'm not too concerned. This is gonna be a long video. I thought maybe this would be like an overpowered character. I guess if you get the right spells on the right rooms, you could make that argument, but I don't think we're there yet. I really like active items. Basically, you get 2 free abilities per fight, now that we have 2 active items. Now, the abilities might suck, but... I don't really want to skip to the next chapter. I want the money. So why don't you copy... Splash damage attack, just to give us more coverage. It's a relatively cheap spell. Dude, did they nerf the boards in Bumbo? I feel like we found so few one-turn plays relative to our normal system. This man has so many moves. I think... Look at this. This does give you a yellow turn next time. It gums up one of his moves. It also gives you add a wild tile and a curse. I think it's good. We will end our turn. Okay. This is a guy you don't mind hitting with some big damage. If you can't do that, you might as well get mana and knock him back. Oh, he doesn't get knocked back. Okay, fair enough. Remove a tile on all adjacent. I have no idea how that'll work. I think you just stack the damage on this fool. One move, huh? Well, we could use yellow mana for splash damage attack. Who doesn't like getting a little free protection here? I think we're going to be totally fine. Oh, he took damage from moving. It's a dream come true. We've been real light on the tooth front lately. Does this leave us with a second play? Don't think so. What about this? Don't think so? Yes. Yes, it does. And it could make a combo for itself in the process, to be fair. We do have a splash damage attack. Why don't you go ahead and get that out there? We still have a splash damage attack. Probably. You look at a bone here. Do we have the other splash damage attack? We don't. We need a little poop to make that happen. Remove a tile and all adjacent. I think this gives it a chance. You gotta admit, you're starting to... We're overclocking the old cerebrum right here. I'm very glad we did not skip to the next chapter. Literally all we need to do is make a tooth. Or a bone. Okay, you are extremely iced. I'm the greatest Bumbo player in the world. Don't let Dan tell you otherwise. It's extremely good. I could use the coins, don't get me wrong. I think... Well, let's look. To be honest, I don't love either of those. So I think we will roll the stat wheel here. Too late for luck. Money is the best, of course, but move would be great. Puzzle damage, totally fine. Now we can afford a single heart and nothing more. I think we're making a pretty strong case here. You know? I think we're playing a good game of Bumbo. Not perfect. We're taking damage. I'm really glad we had HP, but rerolls all enemies. I think we like enemies that are puzzle damage rich. Poop is also pretty valuable for us. You need spell damage. I mean, Puzzle Flick is really good, so I'm not going to turn up my nose at that. I think you gotta start. You know, I actually think you do this. I started with an extra move on turn 1. Let's go. 2 bones. It's very nice. Then Pass turn. Had a feeling something like this was going to happen. So we pretty much need to make a poop. This is just it's a mana play. That it gives us our moves back. Could puzzle flick. I think you do it. And the thing is, it's lethal. We still need to make a poo. Still need to make the poo poo. What about a tooth here? Hold on. Tooth doesn't leave us in a better poop play. So I think you take the coward's way out and do this. You make a tooth and a poop at the same time. What a world. Okay, we got to get past this, though. You got to try, right? Okay, now we have a new turn. You just got to go there. Bust this open. Okay, now you're just waiting for this guy to pop up. It's like we do have an ult waiting right there. What do we need to kill this guy? 4 damage. Really, we need a good bone setup. He's dead. Okay. Very solidly played room. If I do say so myself. That one, we did it very well. Not using the D10. Takes some cojones. Really, it could not care less, right? Okay. Rerolls your current mana. Not a great active item. Honestly, I think spell damage is treating us real well. Destroys tiles with touching, reroll a row. Needle is pretty good. Starting on 1 damage kind of sucks. Plus 3 movement is also really nice, of course. We really got to get to these guys. That's the problem. These guys move twice as well. This is a problem. I'm not going to mince words. We do have 3 moves. So that, you know, it's not nothing. You kind of feel like we need a better setup, though. Like, a big bone setup is great. But I guess, you know, I'm going to settle very slightly for some good damage and mana. Then, man, if only that cascaded. Definitely not going to cascade. Hold on, hold on. I'm thinking it over, okay? That's worse. Think you respect this the most. Put up a blocker right there. Okay. You know what? Reroll my mana. I was willing to work with this one. We can reroll a row once. This gives us 2 chances. I thought it was reroll a column, because I am a fool. So we need mana. Now that we have a huge surplus, let's reroll it. Balance this out a little. Yo, this is horrible. This is really not good. I don't think a 5-tooth gets a kill. But what about doing it anyway and seeing what happens? Doesn't appear to have given me the result I was looking for, which, quite honestly, is flabbergasting to me. Attack a row for 1. I was really hoping it would hit these guys at the back. But why? Okay. Hold on. Try... No, that's reroll a row, you fool. Okay. Try moving this into a position that leaves you with a move next turn. I think you got good stuff going on here. This is going to be the worst turn of our Bumbo existence unless something changes. This is a position I have not found myself faced with very often recently. About to die. Destroy tiles. End touching. Okay. You're more likely to die. We still have a move. Reroll this. Okay. I think there's a winning play. I think that's Yeet City. Very disappointing. But it is what it is. We'll be back to try again as Bumbo the Empty. It's a hard character, to be honest. Or at least some rooms is very easy. Some rooms are very tough. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you click the like button, subscribe, radio, of course, subscribe. You want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. See you next time. See ya!